Hello, gentle viewers. This is Vindian, and I welcome you to the off season of Season 4 of Franchise Hockey Manager 3. Or Season 3. It really depends on how you work out the math and everything. Our last season went pretty well. We got 99 points. We made it to the playoffs and were promptly ejected in the first round. But we learned quite a bit about the team, and it's going to be up to us to make some important decisions. Now, rather than risk losing some of these players, I think we're going to offer some new contracts to Osplund, Rantanen, and Comfer. Let's go ahead and renew contract. I will meet your demand and submit your offer. We're pretty far under the cap. I don't see a huge reason not to just go ahead and re-sign everyone. Notice they get kind of angry at us. Ooh, Lord, does he want a lot of money. Ooh. Let's keep him on the qualifying offer for now. Once my free agents depart, I'll have a little bit more flexibility. Yeah, I'll go and give you your demand. How much does Greer want out of interest? Yeah, for right now, we'll wait until that's done. But our first thing is the draft. And I learned something, which I mentioned at the end of the last episode, namely that it's the conference, the standings for the conference you're in determine where you pick in the draft. I thought it was for the previous season, which means our first round draft pick isn't so great. In fact, we don't pick. Where's my first round draft pick? Until 18. Which means all the 5-star guys are going to be gone by then. I don't think there's any question of that. But let's go ahead and just go up to the human. So we've only got 2 4-star players left. But one is a center. What do we know about Dean Schweniger? He's a little bit dirty. He's not a great defensive player. He's pretty decent at checking, but overall, he's going to take a lot of growth before he's as good as he ought to be. What about Anderson? Because we could also use some elite defensemen. He isn't elite in his current league, but he's not really strong. And he's not a great goal scorer, but he's got some temper problems. Yeah, he's pretty much a 0 at offense, but he's pretty solid at defense. He's really determined. So our question is, both players appear to be flawed. The question is, which flaw do we think is likely to disappear quicker? Anderson is so tiny. He's going to get knocked around in the NHL. I think we'll draft Schweniger and just hope that his other issues evaporate as he gets older. So we've got a few interesting players. Ooh, what is it that's so great about you? He's not a good skater. He's not strong, and he can't play that much. Yeah, we're noticing, by the way, how different it is to draft farther down in the draft. He's a good goal scorer, and he doesn't have a serious... You know what? Let's go ahead and take Kinder. Because he doesn't have the... What does the P mean again? Ah, he qualifies as a prospect. Okay. Let's take Kinder. Now we're pretty much going to have our choice of the 3 stars. What does F mean? Foreign player. Okay. Whatever. There's not much obviously separating these guys. Let's see. Tikhanov. What does our scouts tell us about this? He'll have serious difficulty performing in big game situations, but his physical tools seem pretty impressive. He is on the small side, though. Well, like Starikov. None of his ratings jump out at you, but again, he is really young. He's a good playmaker. He doesn't score many goals. I think he's a good choice for us, so we'll draft Lev here. Alright, pick until human. Igor Afanasyev. Really good playmaker. And we do need playmakers. Let's go ahead and just take him right off the bat. And the good news is, even that he's Russian, he's in U.S. midget hockey, which means that we don't have to worry about his KHL contract, because he doesn't have one yet. I'd like one more defenseman. And Ruben is literally the only choice. Everyone else here is a wing. I think he's perfect. He can't score goals. That's not his job. We'll go ahead and we'll draft Ruben happily. Pick until human. There's only one 3-star player left. And I'll grant you... Ooh, he is potentially very interesting. He's a good playmaker, but he's not a great skater. But I'm okay with that. Let's pick him. Ooh, Esser's actually not a bad goal scorer. Or playmaker. He doesn't like change. Yes, absolutely. Let's draft him. Oh, we can't, because it's over with. The draft is finished. I knew that. You can't prove I didn't. Alright, so the big news is going to be signing contracts. Yost, you'd better be ready to come to the frickin' NHL. I'm getting sick of your crap. Yeah, Greer and Antonin. Meh. We'll see what kind of bonuses, what kind of offer sheets they might get. Okay. Unsigned draftees. Okay, Yost, you'd better sign now. Come on! This is incredibly frustrating. I get it. But this is just so frustrating that he keeps saying, I want to play college hockey. He's an amazing player, but I can't take him. Costin, I can't have you yet. Because you're still in the cage. You're developing very nicely, though. So let's look at the current team. Let's buy just people that aren't dressed. I don't care who's not dressed. What do we need? We need centers, which we're not likely to get. I mean, we could try to sign... Let's promote you to the NHL. I hate you so much, Yost. I need you, and you're like, I don't want to play for you. Whose rights are getting ready to expire? I don't do that. It's under contract? No. Draft info. Here we go. Baron I don't care about. His rights can lapse, and he's the only one... Oh, I have to sign Salo, or I'll lose him. I'm going to lose his rights because he decided he wants to stay and play more in the KHL. I didn't waste a long I got to chew for a 4th rounder. And then Storm... Storm isn't very good. I mean, we can sign him just because I think I've got like a crap ton of contracts left. How many contracts do I have left? Oh, damn it, it's doing it again, where it cuts off the bottom and I can't read it. Okay, I've got 7 contracts left. You know what? It's not worth it. Warner's only 1 star. You're only half a star. So frustrating. Problem is, so many of you guys are on contracts, and I can't do anything about that. Something like a Bemstrom, we could sign him. But his rights aren't up for a while. Sigh. We're going to have to upgrade through free agency again, which is really frustrating. But it's stupid Yost. He's all, I want to keep playing in the NCAA. And the other problem is, I don't know when we're actually going to get Kostin. Because he keeps getting re-signed. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Everyone else here I can lose without much concern. Not Morrison. I missed him last time. He's a pretty good puck handler. And he wouldn't be a bad center. Let's go ahead and actually offer you a contract in the entry level. Alright. So we've offered him a deal, and that'll be a useful player to have on the team. There's not really anybody else I'm leaping at. Lundestrom is pretty good. He's actually really good. Do I give him the chance to play in the NHL? He's pretty well developed, and we are short on centers. Oh, he doesn't want to play in the United States right now. Fine. Jerk. Storm Buddy, you're only worth a star and a half. I just don't see that being useful. Okay. So we're going to go and plug to free agent filing. And my two guys that are restricted free agents can be as angry with me as they want. Unless someone else makes them an offer, which I should be able to match, they're not going to be leaving the Avalanche. Because they just want so much money. I hope we can pick up a center. I really want someone in addition to Duchesne. I think that's what's holding us back right now. That and a truly elite goaltender, I can't count on Pickard being this good every season. Salami and Yager. Morrison signed, and you're going to go straight to the AHL. Up to free agent filing day, please. Okay. We've got loads of cap space right now. I'm going to go ahead and offer you guys proper contracts. I don't want to lose you. And I'll do the same for you too. Okay. Other free agents. I just want the unrestricted because I don't want to lose draft picks. This is a crappy free agent class, my lord. There's no one even a little bit interesting. If I do include the restricted free agents, does it get better? No. You know what? They might not technically, might not file till the end of the day. Maybe that's what's happening. Because I can't believe the free agent market's going to be that bad. That would be absurd. Yeah, see, you'll notice it's taking quite a while. I think it doesn't actually run things till the end of the day. A good playmaking center would be a good addition to the team. I'd like an elite goalie if one is available, although I doubt there will be one. We'll see. And then I want to see who on my team is actually am I likely to lose, and then we might make some extension offers while we're in the off season. Good lord, this day takes a long time to process. Very long time indeed. Now, the thing we have to ask ourselves is, were we unusually lucky last season? Because we did go from worst to not first, but really, really good in one season. And we spent a lot of money. The problem is, and I've come to accept this now, players in the NHL peak earlier than players in, for example, Major League Baseball. 28's already a little bit on the old side for hockey, whereas they're at their peak. And that's a big problem for us because a lot of our players are in the 28, 29-year-old range. So we'll have to see what happens. Okay. Brian Boyle retired. The amount I care is exactly 0. Okay. Yeah, they all got worse. You got better, and you got better, or you resigned. He's increased my budget. Okay. I'm really that high up? Okay. Let's go ahead, read all messages, and then delete them all. Do I really have so little money against... Yeah, because that cap is a temporary one for adding new players. Is there anyone worth buying out? Not really. I can always buy out someone's rights if I need to. Alright, let's take a look at let's take a look at my possible free agents. Tatar, I want to extend... Oh, wait a minute. Shattenkirk. And Fantenberg. Let's go ahead and make some offers. Oh, good lord, does he want a lot of money. Okay. What about Shattenkirk? Yeah, I'll meet your demand. And I'll submit your offer. I am probably going to lose Fantenberg. I don't think I can afford to buy both of you. What, are you going to be a restricted free agent or just a regular old free agent? You'll be unrestricted, so if I want to re-sign you, I have to re-sign you. Yeah, I will offer you a contract. I don't know if this would put us over the cap or not, but I can't afford to lose a defenseman like him. This probably means losing Tatar for sure, and or Neal. Neal only scored 13 goals for me last season. I'm going to put you on the trade block and see what kind of offers I get for James Neal. Cogliano's not bad. What do you want to stay? A lot of money. We'll just let these run for right now, and then we'll make our decisions. Oh! You. Yes, absolutely. Can I get you to take a 3-year deal? Damn it. Alright, so we'll submit those offers, and then we'll see how people resign. That'll let us know what we need to do about... Oh, right, we'd actually look at the free agent market. Okay, that's a lot better. Let's get rid of the restricted free agents. A guy like Hayes would be a really good fit. Oh, we can't afford that. We can't remotely afford that right now. Neither goaltender really gets me that enthused. You know what? We're not going to sign any free agents. We can't afford them. We're too close to the cap. And I bet after the extensions, we're going to have even less room against the cap. Let's go and advance to preseason start for now. Which is really unfortunate. Basically, we have to count on young players continuing to develop. Excuse me. Or Tyson Yost frickin' deciding to sign with us. No, I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter at all that he decided, I want to finish college. We need you now. It's so frustrating. I get it. And I applaud his desire to get a degree. But, okay, all of our... Yeah, Hayes signed with the Rangers. That's fine. The Canucks will give me a terrible center for Neil. If I can get a little bit more out of Vancouver, I'll actually take this deal just to get Neil's payroll off my roster. Yeah, I didn't think they'd give me a second rounder. Let's look at their player rights. He thinks it's well balanced, which means they probably won't take it, but who knows? Let's make the offer. Here we go. And then let me take a look at our contract. Or no. Salary obligations. There we go. We'll be short of the cap next season, but it's closer than it looks. Of these three, Tatar is the only one I would consider keeping. Let's see how you do this season. You actually had a nice season for us last year. What would you want to stay with the team, Bodan? I'll give you a contract renewal right now if you want it. You don't want a whole lot of money. But you are a restricted free agent, so let's not rush you. How much does this leave us for this season? We don't really have 15 million against the cap. We've only got a couple of million, or maybe about 5 million. Is there an elite playmaking center? It's worth. There's no way Harkins isn't a restricted free agent. Yeah. Yeah, there's just not a whole lot here to get me excited. Someone like Henrique might be interesting. Good passer and puck handler, very good face-offs, good positioning. He's a really solid player. This would nuke our salary cap. I can't do it. We have to stay conservative this season. We can't add cap room until we trade some people and make some room. Cameron Morrison is adjusting very quickly. That's lovely to know. I don't know what we'll do about this season. If we treat it like getting rid of Neal, I have no problem with. He's both fairly aged and not very good. I didn't check my coaches. I should be checking my coaches as well. He's pretty close to taking this, so maybe someone of his level. Oh, these are their actual players. I don't want your players. I want your rights. Because rights don't cost anything. Would you give me... Why can't I look at his scouting report? That's weird. The button is there. It's just... Yeah. He's a good playmaker. Would you give me Becker? Okay, so next season, assuming he doesn't re-sign with the KHL, we'll have Kostin, I hope, and Jost. So it's really about getting the most we can out of this season while saving money for the future. I don't know why I extended Shattenkirk as long as I did. That's actually kind of dumb. He was already fairly old. I regret that now. That's like record time. That's in-game like 6 days since I made the move, and I already regret it. I should not have given him that deal. Vancouver still says no. It's close. No, you don't think they'll take that. What if I drop him? No. I think we're offering way too much because you're not getting anything at all in return. Brandon Sutter. Who else might we want to trade? Tatar would make sense. Let me put Tatar on the list as well. And see what kind of offers we can get. I'll even put Shattenkirk on the list. Although, how long is his extension for? 4 more years. Damn it. Well, we'll just continue for now. See if I get some other trade offers. Stupid Jost. I keep forgetting to check my coaches. As soon as this stops again, I'll check my coaches, I promise. Because I need to see if I need to find a new coach for anything. I might need to. July 14th, 2009. Oh, we're up to July 15th. I better check the coaches now. We can stop early. Come on, stop the sim. There you go. Personnel. I guess we're okay. Absolutely. Yeah, let's just get scouts renewed for right now. That's fine for the moment. I don't need to mess with anyone else. This is a little disconcerting that we've gotten no offers on either Tatar or O'Neill besides the first one. Because I'm looking forward to moving both of them while we still can, and just see if I can get a decent offer for them. I have a ready-made 3-star center, but I can't sign him. You better be going to like medical school or something for the amount of time he's made us wait. We're getting no trade offers. That's really weird. Really, really weird. Not one trade offer? I know right at this point a lot of people are just going after like restricted free agents and stuff like that, but that's just so weird. So as usual, we'll go up to the start of the preseason. I'll do my scouting. We'll make our decisions about who to dress and who to scratch. We'll build the lines, maybe move some things around there. And that'll be it for the episode. We haven't gotten any better this offseason, which worries me a little bit. Shattenkirk was such a stupid move. When do you get that exemption where you can wipe out a contract? It might just be we don't have enough money to buy out his rights. That's the good news there. We can always use current money to buy out the rest of someone's contract. So it's not the end of the world. A lot depends on Pickard for this upcoming season. If he plays as well as he did last season, we should see a roughly equivalent record. Because there is still some room to grow from people like McKinnon. Oh, we need to put the trading together too. That's right. "2020 might be closer to our year. Because we'll have Kostin, who's an amazing player now, and that's before he even touches the NHL. And then we've got Yost, who should be a good second-line center. That is, of course, assuming that he doesn't re-sign with the KHL. It would make me very sad if he did. I think there's something about the timing of the KHL in the game that maybe is messing me up a little bit. Like, maybe I have to... Maybe I should shortlist him and see what happens. I got a development report. Kostin got even better. Belyaev and Salo both got better. Yeah, he just signed a longer deal. Let's go ahead and shortlist him for now. That way we can keep an eye on him. A lot of this is just about restricted free agents. Who do we have coming up for possible free agents? Anyone else? I'll put Cogliano on the block too. Why are you unhappy? You don't think you should be at the ECHL anymore. Fine, let's promote you to the AHL. You probably want to be actually in the NHL. To which I respond, try sucking a little bit less. Right? Oh, Barry is up too. What does he want to stay with the club? A lot of money. He's a better risk than Shattenkirk, but not so much a one that I'm willing to necessarily make that deal right now. We'll talk at the end of the season. We really need to start developing defensemen. I think that's our greatest weakness, is we don't have many defensemen that are all that good in the minors. A trade offer. I do need a young defenseman. He's got a little bit of a future on him. What do we know about him? He's a playmaker. He's a good puck handler with decent range. Yeah. I'm just going to go and complete that trade right now. And then I want you in the AHL for the moment. What else can we do to improve the team? I really don't know. I don't think there is anything. I don't think there is anything. We just have to hope. We have to hope that Kostin doesn't re-sign with the KHL, because you have to honor their stupid contracts. I don't know why anyone would draft a Russian player in the NHL draft if they just keep saying, I want to stay with the KHL. And I'd like some sort of notification when my players sign new contracts, or at least talking about it. That'd be a good thing to add for FHM 4, so that I don't get caught with my pants down, in a manner of speaking. If a guy like Kostin is in contact with his old club, the problem is until his old contract expires, I can't do anything about it. I don't think. You just need to figure out when the KHL free agency date is, and then adjust accordingly. Unless it extends in mid-season, and I can't do anything about that, even though I own his rights. Let's do a tiny bit of dumpster diving. I want to see if there's any really high potential guys in free agency that no one else has signed, and that I could sign and have play in the AHL, at least to begin with. Oh, development report. Damn, Schwenninger got quite a bit better. Well done, my friend. Well done. Okay, start with unrestricted only. No, sort by potential. He wants a 1-year deal for $3 million. This would significantly improve my goaltending. Do it. It's a 1-year deal, and all it costs us is money. You. Yes. I'll give you 55. I'm just going to try to sign a little bit of depth. Jakob Stukel. I can offer you a contract. All right, perfect. Let's continue. I really hope that goalie signs. I'd like to have 2 goalies of pretty solid. Oh, Stadikov got better. Very nice. Let's see if people sign, and then they'll go straight to the AHL, all 2 of them, and then the goalie I will actually keep on the main roster. And I will send down the other guy. Development report. Who are you? Milos Raman. I don't remember where you came from. Doesn't mean you're not actually on my team, though. I could just have forgotten. Excellent. You're going to go straight to the AHL. But as for the goaltender... That's fine. Okay, he's 3.5 stars. Isn't Pickard 2, though? Oh, Pickard is 3 even. Mentally, Pickard's the better goalie. I think we're going to give Rennie a chance to start. Excellent. And you're going to the AHL. How many people do I have on the active roster? I need 20. I need 2 more. I need 2 more people on my roster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need an extra defenseman. Oh, Solo's on the KHL, so I couldn't sign him even if I wanted to. We just got a new contract from him. Damn it. Will Butcher. Now you I could probably get a contract for. Now, if Butcher signs, Butcher will be promoted to the active roster. Wait, Wait, Sveshnikov is on the Colorado level? Is that what I want? I think I want him in the AHL. You can go ahead and put him on the active roster. Comfer, that is. We need like one more player. Yeah, we can go ahead and promote him. That's fine. And then we'll demote someone once what's-his-face gets better. Or once his face decides he wants to sign with the Colorado, with the main franchise. If he does, he'll get promoted. Kinder got better. Huh. Well, they both got better. Excellent news. Okay. Now, who gets demoted? Yeah, I want you in the... Oh, you can't have anyone else. I can't send you to the AHL? Shit. I mean, I don't mind having you on the team, but I'd much rather have you in the AHL right now. Yeah, Greer can go back down to the AHL. That's fine. Once we get Justin Costin, that'll be a major upgrade. I'll be really pleased when we get both of those guys on the main roster. But that's going to be at least one more season. So what happens this season, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Which is really unfortunate. We've only lost one player, and we've added a better goaltender. So reasonably, we should expect roughly the same performance. But we've got a lot of older players. And I don't know when or if we should expect to see people start declining. You haven't changed your mind, have you? You always sign between June 23rd and August 31st. That's fine. Patera's taking his sweet time at improving. That's not a bad signing. I wish McKinnon needs to step forward, I think. If McKinnon can just dominate, if he can be our equivalent of a poor man Sidney Crosby, I think it'll go a long way toward taking us to that next level. But we'll see what happens. Another development report. Might be time to start thinking about buying his contract. Because I don't think we recognize their contracts, do we? Ah, he's another one I can't. Yeah, that's fine. Let's keep simming. Then once the preseason starts again, we'll make our decisions. We'll dress people and do different things. And yeah. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see just the results of the offseason. Ooh, very nice. Rather than the whole offseason. I kind of get the feeling it's a little bit dull. And it doesn't sim as quickly as OTP does. So there's not much I can do as far as like... I can talk, but I know I've already said the same couple things like 3 or 4 different times now. And it might be getting dull. I don't know. Training-wise, I want to focus as much attention as possible on Sveshnikov. That would be very good. Fonstad got a little better. Very good. I wish another thing I'd like to see them add in FHM for. I want something like OTPS where I could see what their ratings might be someday. Not just what they are now. Knowing their potential would help you make smarter decisions when it comes to signing prospects and stuff. But it's fine. These guys both got a little bit better. That's very good news. Good news, everyone. So I have a feeling that we're probably going to see Duchesne, Tatar, and McKinnon on the first line again. Unless it's Landeskog on the first line. I'd like to see where Rantanen fits in our team. Because I think he's earned a promotion to at least the second line, or the third line at least. Maybe even the second. I hope we can send Sveshnikov to the AHL soon. I really don't want him playing in the NHL. I don't think he's anywhere near ready. And I don't want to wreck him. But we'll see. We'll see. It's just so weird that I can't send him to the AHL. I think it's the age rules, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, training, scouting, we'll do that here shortly. My theory on scouting and FHM as it currently is that it's better to have few scouts who are really, really good than a whole bunch of mediocre scouts. So we might start to be a little bit even more selective about who we keep and who we get rid of. But we'll see. We'll see. Friday, September 20th, 2019. I think we'll make the playoffs again this season. I think. I'm just so nervous because so much of our core is so old at this point, which means we're waiting for regression to hit. And when it does hit, it's probably going to be pretty ugly. And Shattenkirk's a pure defensive defenseman anyway. There's a little bit more dynamism on the blue line. That would help the team too. Okay, we are at preseason. What did we learn in training camp? That Anderson is getting worse and so is Pinay. That's fine. Sveshnikov got a little bit better. McKinnon got a little bit better. Butcher got quite a bit better. Fanberg's developing very nicely. You developed nicely. Alright, so let's start by deciding who to dress. Now let's do the scouting first, because the scouting takes the longest. Okay, lots of good scouts, some of which have nothing to do. We will shortly be correcting that. Very good is 15. Could we do even better than we are right now? Maybe. Alright. You're really good at scouting for ability, so we'll have you do that. For people who are draft eligible, and we'll have you focus on Ontario. Talk to me in 16 weeks, and you can report back at the end of the assignment. Brad Smith, I want you to give me every goalie in the NHL. I want to make sure all of our hockey knowledge for goalies is current. Because we'll be looking to upgrade there eventually. Giles, you want prospects in the Western United States. That's fine. Sanka is going to be doing the same in the Eastern United States. Potential 16 weeks. Draft eligibility rights available. Now, Shaver is really good at everything. So I'm going to leave you last and then decide where I want to put you. Willis can give me a little extra boost here. No, go ahead and scout for current ability. You need to be scouting Ontario. 16 weeks, draft eligibility. Draft eligibility, rights available, potential 16 weeks. Another Eastern USA. So I think they get a bonus if they scout within their region. It's not that you can't have them do it, it's that, yeah. Okay. Messinero, let's get you scouting in Quebec. Okay, Oliver, your region is Western Canada. There's not a whole lot there, so we can go ahead and have you just focus there. Okay. So we got 2 people in Ontario. I'd like another one in Quebec, so let's go ahead and have McFarland scout Quebec. So like 2 people in each of the Canadian regions. One in Western. I don't have anyone scouting the Midwest right now. So let's go ahead and get Sherman doing that. Draft eligibility. Okay. So John Schaffer is going to be an NHL scout, I think. Let's make him an AHL scout. Rights available. Scout for potential. Oh, I didn't give Kamensky his assignment. There we go. Martin Ruchinski, again, potential, draft eligibility, Central Europe, 16 weeks. Forsberg is going to scout for ability, rights available, and draft eligibility in Scandinavia. Edlund will do the same for potential in Scandinavia. This is with 3 people, 2 of whom have... Oh, sorry, you already have... Yeah, you're going to be giving us Western Europe. And anyone with rights available and that stuff there is fine. You're going to be my free agent scout. And what do I want you to do? I guess another Midwest guy. There we go. So scouting is finished. 2 in Ontario, 2 in Quebec, 1 in Western Canada. No one in Atlantic Canada. Which is somewhat troublesome, but not the end of the world. Right. Now let's check on training. Okay, I want... You can have the... No, he needs the mental training. You need the goalie training. I would like Butcher to get... Do you have any sort of offensive capability? You're actually a pretty decent playmaker, too. Let's actually give you the whole 9 yards. Let's train the crap out of him. Fantenberg has reached his max. We can drop that. Miloch. He's actually already an offensive defenseman. I don't have a problem with him picking up the other stuff there. Shattenkirk is fun. Let's go and give Zadorov offensive training too. No, that's a waste of a spot. Anderson is fine. Barry is fine. Hardikanen, that's fine. Landeskog is fine. Levo is... He could use a little bit of training. Let's give him some mental training. Panarin is about as good as he'll ever get. Rantanen gets pretty much everything but defensive training. Osplund gets everything. Duchesne's about maxed out. I don't have a problem with taking away his offensive training to make everyone else a little better. Grigorenko is just getting mental. Sundstrom is fine. Comfer is fine. McKinnon is fine. Neal is fine. And then Sveshnikov gets everything. We probably have too many people in training, in all honesty. But I don't want people falling behind. Especially if there's still some room for them to grow. Let's drop these. Oopsie, there you go. I mean, he's 24. He's a 3-star defenseman. He's going to have a nice long career. I'll drop the mental training from Barry. And Landeskog. There we go. I can dig it. Training is done, scouting is done, dressing must now be done. So we need both of our goalies, obviously. I'm actually going to dress Butcher, because Butcher actually has a future, and Anderson is meh. Ratanen, Bodan, Grigorenko, Sandstrom, McKinnon, Comfer, I seriously can't send you to the AHL, damn it. Hartikainen, I think that's fine. And then build my everythings, please. Do we change systems again? I know we're getting good at the Brook system, but I think it spends too much time trying to pass and not enough time trying to shoot. No. Maybe like cycling? Stretching the D. Sorry, offensive ring, score opponent. Shut down air. I guess we'll stick with this system for the moment. Go ahead and build the lines for me. So Duchesne, Panarin, McKinnon, that's fine. Sundstrom, Landeskog, Grigorenko. That's all fine. Wait, really? Let me try to swap the roles on these guys. Yeah, you can handle two-way defensemen. I don't think he can. Or, sorry. Let's give Butcher his choice of roles first. Here we go. Mobile defenseman. And then old school defenseman. And then you can do crease clearing and stay at home. There we go. So if we were to play today's game, we're at 71 on even strength, 48. We got to get the penalty kill better. Um... That specifically counters a power play, a man behind the net. Let's switch to the box and see what that changes. Let's do the overload power play. Does that change anything? We're really bad at both of them because it's a new scheme, so it's going to take us some time to learn things here. We're going to consistently have a coaching disadvantage. There's not much I can do about that I can think of. But it's fine. It's fine. Rantanen's probably going to start getting to the point where he's going to start getting grouchy about not having the ice time he thinks he deserves. But we'll see what happens. Did I trade Tatar, or did I just not dress him? I didn't trade Tatar, did I? I thought the one I traded was that center. Okay, what happened? Where did he go? Are you... Oh, you're injured. Okay. Trying wants to trade for you. Right. And we'll give Rennie a chance as the goaltender. I think that'll do it for this episode. I'm curious to see how quickly we can pick up these new tactics at both the power play and penalty kill. I'd like a little bit more aggressive forecheck. We've got some pretty decent forwards. Let's increase the offensive risk-taking just as a test to see how it works out for us. But this will be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment down below, especially let me know what you think about the off-season videos. I know that not a lot happens, so you may find it more interesting if we just don't record it. I can simply make notes and then tell people what happened at the beginning of the first part of the season video. That may be something you're interested in. If it is, please again comment below and comment down below and let me know. But until next time, this has been Indian, and I wish you a good day.